What's going on, guys? Mike here, AHC Garage. Welcome back to the channel, and also welcome back to our budget build here. 2001 Honda Prelude. On the last video, we're able to put on a freshly rebuilt X22 motor back in our painted engine bay. Now, today's video, we'll get this car prepped up, ready for the road. We got a couple of things to finish up here: suspension, brakes, and also wheels and tires. And TJ is going to tell you guys a little bit more about it.
So, like Mike said, we are going to get into the suspension right now. We got a few things we're going to replace. We're going to get rid of these old rusty rotors. We're going to refinish the calipers. I'm sure JC's going to want to refinish his control arms. We are going to change the wheel bearings. So when all that's out, it's probably the best time to get all that kind of cleaned up. And then after that, we're going to move on to some wheels and tires, and we'll do an alignment, and we'll get this thing on the road.
Hey T, it's like the other day we just put those collar pins on. Woo! TJ, good luck with that screw. What?
Off with the junkyard rotor.
There we go, guys. Alright, so TJ just loosen up the 3 back in place screws. Once we get that off, you can get the plates off. Then we'll remove the C-clip for the wheel bearing. Then we go ahead and take you guys to the press station and press that old bearing out. There you go. C-clip is out. Here's another look at the lower bore joint. Yep, it's completely blown out. Perfect time for us to get everything done here. And now we're here at our press station. Go ahead and press out the old wheel bearings. There you go. Get the setup there. There you go. And now we'll be pressing our new bearing back in. That's it. Flip it. There you go, guys. Easy pleasy. Alright, we'll go ahead and put our C-clip back in, just like that. Here are the 2 knuckles with the new bearings. Now, before we put everything back together, we'll go ahead and send it to the paint shop, get this completely refinished, the backing plate, along with a hub here. We'll get this nice and cleaned up. Once it comes back from the body shop, then we can put everything back together.
we're gonna go ahead and remove the caliper here because JC's gonna be painting it, and we'll go ahead and remove the rotors and get that ready to put new rotors on, as well as we have a new upper control arm from Hard Race, which is a camber kit, but we're mainly using that because these ball joints are just destroyed. And at the same time, looks like JC had 0 brake pad left, so I don't know where he was going to stop, but
Well, literally metal to metal.
I don't know if he was planning on stopping the car or not, but no pad left, so it'll just come right out.
Brake pads. There you go, guys. Nothing left. How this side?
This is a little bit better.
Oh, this got like 10%. Yeah. See, you got no faith in me.
I don't know, man.
This impact is gonna break it loose. Milwaukee for the win! Milwaukee for the win!
There's so much spider web in here.
You gotta have the faith, TJ. There you go. Boom. Well, I guess somebody losing it before.
All right, so now that we got all the suspension taken care of for the moment, we're gonna go ahead and get to the wheels real quick. As you can see, these are RSX Type-S wheels. These were kindly donated from Brian's RSX. If you've seen on our channel, we built his RSX. He's got nice wheels and everything. So he went ahead and donated these to JC on his budget build. And what we're gonna do is get these tires off, because these wheels have seen better days, so they're going to end up refinishing these wheels. I don't know what color, but Brian's going to take you guys through that, and I'm sure you'll see what color they do on the wheels. So let's go ahead and take these tires off. You know, hopefully there's no water in them, because these have been underwater quite a few times, you know.
It doesn't even have air in it.
Not much. It's hard as a rock, though. Bro, this is going to be fun.
Hold on. See, before you do that, what years are these tires?
2019.
2019. Yes, there you have it. And there you have it. One down, 3 to go. Boom. And that's number 4 right here. All 4.
We just got done busting the tires down, and we sent the wheels out to these guys out in the body shop to paint it. So now what we do is we got these knuckles back from JC. You know, he did his little touch up to it. And so now we're going to put the ball joints in, and we'll go ahead and put the shields on, and we'll press the hubs back in so we can put it back on the car.
And now we're at the press station. Go ahead and put a hub right here. Get the knuckle. Get that in there. Set up. Yep. That's it right there. Hold on. And now, we're gonna throw that back on the car. Got it.
All right, so now I got this back on. We're gonna go ahead and fix JC's mistake that he made when he installed his struts here. You can see that nice gap he has. I think he was trying to raise the car up by lifting this up. So instead of just lifting the there we go. You know, since this car's gonna be making like all this crazy power, they would make sure we could put like a way bigger castle nut on the ball joint so it doesn't go anywhere. You know, it's all that power we're making. We'll put a 22 mil ball joint nut on.
TJ, those are some gigantic cotter pin.
Yeah, that's what happens when you're making all that horsepower. You gotta make sure nothing comes apart. All right, so now we got the front put back together as far as we can go until we get the rest of the parts. So we're gonna move on to the rear upper control arms. So we got some hard race rear upper control arms, which is also a camber kit. And basically, you know, it'll replace his destroyed ball joints that are on the car now. All right, so I'm gonna loosen up the ball joint here and we'll just set it kind of in the middle. So when we do the alignment, we can always adjust it and see where we need to go from there.
So everything's all set. Let's go ahead and throw in the hot race rear upper control arm here.
So now we got the camera arms all finished up. Let's get to the brakes. They finally came in after a long waited time. And so we have our front and rear rotors, just a pretty much OEM replacement. And we have a set of front and rear pads, some power stop ceramic pads. And we're gonna go ahead and throw those on the car, put the brakes back together, and then we'll go and mount the new tires.
Okay, so T just finished tying up the rear brake rotors off camera. JC did refinish both front and rear calipers. He just throws some silver paint on it, give it its OEM finish. And now we're going to move on to the front brakes.
Okay.
And here we're going to compress the piston on the caliper. Nice.
It was time to get started on Juan's TL Type-S wheels. Now, if you're familiar with AHC Garage, you know these wheels came off of my RSX that is now blue. And these wheels needed a lot of love. They had a lot of staining within the wheel and the barrel itself, so it took a lot of scuffing to get it all scuffed up and to create that bite for that paint. Now, although some of that staining just didn't remove, we're going to be able to put a sealer on later that's going to be able to cover it up and give a great adhesion. But the first step is to get everything nice and sanded with a P320. Once everything is nice and sanded with a P320, that's going to create a nice bite for our sealer to go down. Now, there's no need really to prime the wheels if they're in good condition. If they have any curb rash or anything like that, it will need to be primed, but these wheels actually don't have any really physical damage. So once we got everything into the paint booth, it was time to get to work. We're going to be putting down a sealer first, and a sealer is like a thinned out primer that does not get sanded. It goes over the whole entire wheel and it creates a nice layer for the paint to lay down. It also smooths out any sort of sand scratch. So a P320 sand scratch is a little aggressive enough to create adhesion, but the sealer can dive right into that sand scratch and leave a nice surface for our silver metallic to lay down on. Now, I have a certain way that I paint the wheels. We have a special stand here that allows us to spin the wheels to get into every single concave area. Sometimes when you paint wheels, it's a little tough to see every single area and you can miss a couple spots, and when the product is all done, it will look just a little bit off. Now, the way I like to do it is I spray the face, and then I'll turn each and every one over, and then I'll do the inside of the barrel. I'll use the same sealer here, so when we go to paint, everything looks nice and consistent. Again, there is some staining left inside of the wheel that just would not come off with sanding, but every single surface of this wheel was sanded and cleaned, so we have a nice clean paint job and good adhesion to the actual wheel itself. Painting wheels can always be a little bit tricky too. Like painting the inside of this wheel here is a little bit tricky, so I use my fan on my spray gun and I narrow it really down so I can get into all those tough areas. It's very easy to get a paint defect when spraying a wheel, like a run or a buildup of paint somewhere, since it's just traditionally not a flat panel. We're now ready for the silver satin metallic, a color that matches perfectly to the Type-S wheel. We're going to use this color first on the inside of the wheel so we have the same consistent look throughout the wheel when it's mounted to the vehicle, just like the factory. Now the color I chose is a color that represents the Type-S wheel perfectly. And here at the paint shop, we have many different variances and different shades of color to match up to any type of silver. So we took a little bit of time to look at our shades, match it up, and then I did a little adjusting to the color to get it just right. So once we do the inside of the wheel, then we can turn it over and do the outside of the wheel for the full paint coverage. And after 15 minutes, it's ready for the clear coat process. We'll start by spraying the outside first, and we'll be doing 2 coats on the outside and doing 1 coat on the inside to make sure everything is tied in and looking nice and factory finished. Making sure when we spray that first coat that we don't go full wet, because it can run and build up in many different areas with the clear coat. So spray down this first coat, make it look nice, but not perfect just yet. Once it's all sprayed down, we'll do the flipping of each wheel carefully so we can spray the inside barrel of the wheel so we have the full refinish, so any brake dust or any debris that falls on the wheel can be easily cleaned, and this can be ceramic coated as well. Once this process is complete, then we'll flip them back over and we'll do the second coat. Once the second coat is complete, we'll allow 24 hours to fully cure before we throw it back to TJ and Mike to mount the tires back on to the rims. You can see here, they came out really nice, a nice glossy finish that matches perfectly to the OEM. I can't wait to see what they look like on Juan's Prelude.
Well guys, here another look at the RSX wheels. Nice, perfectly finished in silver finish, very OEM-like, and we got a set of tires there. 215/4017. What we got there, TJ?
Well, we got something called Cosmo, and it's got like a little tiger on it.
Never heard them before.
I know JC was talking about putting used tires on it. I probably would put used tires on it, but you know, I guess.
Well, I'm glad he got some new tires, and it is a budget build. Well, that will do it for us now. So let's go ahead and get them mounted up, and we can throw them on the car. I think it's gonna look pretty nice.
Look at that.
Oof. What's that?
There's a line there.
We got the tiger with the American flag. Are these directional?
It's inside, outside, I know that.
Ooh, inside, outside. There ain't no way.
Back to the Future car. And like I said, any JDM.
And guys, here we go. new wheels, RSX Type-S wheel on a Honda Prelude. Look at that. They actually look pretty good on the car. I've seen it on picture before. And I think match the car really well. Well guys, there you go. Well, honestly, the wheels actually look really good on the car. Let me step back for a little bit.
I like this height from the front. I like the height right there.
Wow. Nice drop. Very nice. Very happy that we refinished our caliper there. All new brakes. And we went ahead and cleaned up the fender liners too, so that's nice and clean there as well. Well, yeah, I kind of like it.
All right, so now that we got everything back together, it's on the ground. Let's go do an alignment. Then we'll head out for a test drive, and hopefully we don't get rained on inside the car. Just throw the prop wherever it goes. Right?
Good to go?
Yeah.
Well, TJ, are you the rain god? Because it's raining outside.
Yeah. Well, that figures. When you got a water leak and it's raining, you know.
Really pretty big moment. This car been sitting for about 2 years, and since we put the motor and transmission, we never ever test drive this car yet, and this will be probably the first time could be under its own power. What do you think, about 2 years?
Yeah, right. 2 years.
Wow. Let's see. Let's see how she does.
Just filling up with water.
You think so? It looked really straight. What did we do? Did we just sell it right in the middle, TJ?
Yeah.
It has so much camber before.
I know.
Wow. TJ, you know, for a budget build, these wheels actually look really nice on the car. It kind of reminds you of the Type SH. I'm telling you. Wow. Really nice.
Except it's
But guys, here's the reading from our Honda Prelude. Look at the rear camber. They're both in the green. Just by eye, that was pretty good, TJ. I gotta give you credit for that one. Not bad. So, rear, we got toe out on both sides. So we all finish up in the back. We do our caster swipe in the front. Look here. Here we go, guys. Front camber is -1 on the driver, -1.3. We don't have a front camber kit right now, but it just barely off the factory spec here. Barely. To just putting it on the steering wheel lock along with the brake. It's blocking the camera right now, but yeah, both side front camber barely out. So maybe later on we'll work on a camber kit for the front. So in the meantime, all we're gonna be doing just adjusting our toes. Alright, so we just finished up with the alignment. We're gonna go ahead and take our target off and go for a very first test drive. All right, we got TJ behind the wheel. Well, what are you doing over there, man? What's going on? You got all kinds of stuff going on down there. That thing has like no carpet here.
Try not to get nothing stuck under the brake pedal.
With the headlights.
Oh, after 2 years, finally able to drive her. How's it feel so far, dude?
It's all right. The headlights are on the ground though.
Yeah, definitely to adjust the headlights there because you can't really see anything at all right outside. But other than that, how's the clutch pedal?
It feels like stock.
Engagement is good?
Yeah.
Oh, are we doing the AC?
Yeah.
All right, let's go roll up the window here.
If it wants to roll up.
Oh man, this window is super slow, dude. What's going on here? Oh man, she's cold. But guys, this car is a work in progress like we talk about. This is a budget build. But I tell you guys what, 2 years later, the car is powered on its own. Here we go, here we go.
Ready?
Here we go. VTEC time. Well guys, VTEC worked just fine. We are super happy with this budget build. Everything coming out super nice. And we're gonna continue test driving this car here. We'll check you guys back next week. Be sure to tune in. Make sure to subscribe, like, drop a comment below, and let us know what is your favorite part on this video. Until then, we'll see you guys again next week.